This Is Us has probably made everyone who has ever watched it cry, but you might want to grab a few more tissues because the show could be over sooner than you think. If you think you don't have plans tonight, think again. The sequel we've all been waiting for is finally coming to theaters. Halloween, the direct sequel to the 1978 original, premieres tonight. The classic starts anew with Michael Myers' escape from prison and Laurie Strode's hunt to find him. I'll be sleeping with the lights on after this one. Have a great afternoon, everyone. That's all for your Red Carpet Report. Sunday's A Star Is Born Oscar performance had the internet convinced Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper were really in love. And to that, Gaga gives a big eye roll. The singer and brand new Oscar winner went on Jimmy Kimmel Live in her first appearance since the big night. When the host asked Gaga about the romance rumors swirling after she and Cooper's performance of Shallow, Gaga rolled her eyes and said the performance is what the actors wanted people to see. She said, quote, "I'm an artist and I guess we did a good job. Fooled ya." Well, maybe they both deserved Oscars for acting, because they definitely fooled me. If you can't wait for Shazam to zoom into theaters, you may be in luck.
I'm a pepperoni snob, and it has to be a perfect crisp. It has to be like nice edges. You see those edges? You see those edges?
Get up in there. Oh, yeah.
Love that.
This year's Victoria's Secret fashion show sunk to its lowest ratings ever, with a 40% viewership drop in its key demographic. The drop follows insensitive remarks the company's chief marketing officer made in an interview with Vogue last month. Ed Razek is still drawing criticism for his comments, explaining why the company doesn't include transgender or plus-size models in its show. A week after the comments were published, Victoria's Secret's lingerie CEO stepped down. The battle of the streaming services is about to get another fighter, and its name is Disney+. Investors will get their first look today at the plan for the project, but investors are still waiting for answers to a bunch of questions, like when exactly it will launch, how much it will charge subscribers, and how much content the platform will have. Experts say those answers will determine if the service will be a threat to the competition. Despite what their theme song says, friends may not always be there for you. And the same goes for The Office. Those two legendary sitcoms may soon disappear from Netflix. NBC Universal is getting ready to debut its own streaming service, and the network is reportedly interested in taking Friends and The Office away from Netflix once their contracts expire in 2021. Well, I guess that's just another streaming service I'm going to bite the bullet for. We've seen a bunch of box office hits and box office blunders this year, but Captain Marvel just keeps on soaring right past the $1 billion mark in worldwide ticket sales. It's the first film released this year to pass the mark, and it's the 7th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to hit the milestone. This comes as the build-up to Avengers Endgame has begun. Marvel just released a new teaser in conjunction with advance tickets going on sale. Now the question isn't, will Avengers Endgame hit the $1 billion mark, but how fast? Just a week ago, I was talking about Captain Marvel box office records, and just like that, another Marvel Cinematic Universe milestone. Avengers Endgame has now sold more pre-sale tickets in its first week than any other film in history. The film is a sales record breaker without even being in theaters. Fandango says thousands of shows are already sold out for opening weekend, and some theaters are adding more screenings to meet the demand. In case you slept through this year's Billboard Music Awards, here's a couple of my favorite moments from the night to get you up to speed. Taylor Swift kicked off the ceremony with a performance of her new single, Me. It featured a marching band in pastel uniforms, and Panic at the Disco's Brendan Urie, who collaborated with her on the song and joined her on stage traveling by umbrella. Mariah Carey got the Billboard Icon Award from Jennifer Hudson. Backed by a choir, Carey performed a medley of her hits, including Always Be My Baby, Emotions, and Hero. Here's what she said about the special moment.
I want to thank all the people who've been with me on this journey, through the highs and lows, through the struggles, through your struggles and mine.
And Drake is thankful for his mom and Arya Stark. The rapper left the event with 12 awards, breaking records for most wins, while thanking the Game of Thrones character in his speech. And speaking of Starks, the Jonas Brothers brought out the J sisters, otherwise known as the three wives of the famous family, one of which plays Sansa Stark on the hit HBO show. Madonna proves she's still the queen of pop, performing the first single off her upcoming album. Let's go back to the Joe Bros and their leading ladies for a second, because I think congratulations are in order for one of the pairs. Apparently, Joe Jonas wanted an encore, because shortly after he and his brothers performed at the Billboard Music Awards, he and Sophie Turner got married. The ceremony was held in Las Vegas and was officiated by an Elvis impersonator. The two other brothers in the band, Nick and Kevin, were on hand serving as groomsmen. All around, it was a big day for the Joe Bros because the sibling trio also announced a 40-date tour. It's their first in almost a decade, so get ready for nostalgia overload. That's a wrap for your Red Carpet Report. See you next time.